Good morning. This is Mary Kay with Country Music Matters, and we're introducing and spending time with Kasey Tyndall.
Hey, how are you guys?
How are you this morning?
I'm great. I'm so
Good.
great. How are you?
You know, you're new to us, and we'd like to hear a little bit about your background, if you wouldn't mind.
I would love it.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm Kasey Tyndall. I'm originally from North Carolina. I moved to Nashville a year ago, and I'm a singer-songwriter on the road every weekend, and that's me.
What has inspired you to? Okay, you have a new song out. It's your debut single.
Yeah.
Everything is Texas. What inspired that?
Well, everybody has either someone that has moved away or has passed away, or just somebody that has exited your life in some way. In my case, I had a guy that broke up with me, and he was from Texas. And, when somebody, is no longer in your life, everything reminds you of that person. And so that's what inspired Everything is Texas. So,
You have a kind of a grit sound to you. How did that develop, or is that just... Did you take from anybody, or is that just you?
I grew up on 80s rock and roll, and it's weird. I go all the way from listening to Alison Krauss to Joan Jett, so that's where you get that from.
Now, have you been to Texas?
I have. I've played in Austin one time with Thompson Square. That's the only time I've been to Texas. Well, I flew into Dallas.
Well, that counts. That counts.
There you go.
What have you found the most interesting about starting your career and this business?
The most interesting thing I think traveling the country and visiting new places is that country music fans are amazing, and they're all just, no matter where you're from, we're all the same. And it's so cool to meet new people. That's been the most interesting part. I've always thought that going to up north or way up northwest that everybody would be different. Everybody's the same other than your accent. So it's pretty cool.
Now, have you any artists that you've opened for on the road?
I've opened for quite a bit. Kane Brown, Cadillac 3, Granger Smith, Charlie Daniels, Kelsey Ballerini. Trying to remember them all. I think my favorites so far have been the Cadillac 3 and Granger Smith. It's just so much fun playing with
Now,
those
what
guys.
do you take away from watching those artists and how they carry themselves, or how they put on their shows, or how their tour is?
I always go out in the crowd, sometimes on the front row, and watch their shows after mine. And I love just learning, taking notes. And the one thing that I've learned, especially from the Cadillac 3, is energy. Always keeping that energy up in your show, and they do such a great job of it.
Now, when you write songs, how do you know when it's time to put them on an EP or an album?
We have this single out right now, and we're working on new music. I think it's just when the fans start calling, and the fans are like, all right, it's time for new music. Well, you got to give them what they want, so we start working on new music.
Okay.
And then, if we have a bunch of good songs that we have written and we think are ready to go, we get in the studio.
What are the pros and cons you feel of social media?
The pros, it helps, connect with fans. Sometimes you feel like you're sitting in their living room, and I think that's a really good thing about social media. Sometimes one of the bad things of social media to me is that people think that there's a lot of expectations. There's girls feel like they have to look a certain way and act a certain way and filter a certain way, and that's one of the downfalls of social media, I believe.
Do you feel that there's more positive energy now with women in country than there has been?
I do. I really do. I think that we're definitely making a comeback, and I think that all of the females in country music right now are good people, and we want to express that in our music and be good role models for young kids and people our own age and older. So,
with some of the women out there, who would you like to co-write with? Let's go with the top two. I'm going to give you two.
I would love to co-write with Miranda. Let's see. Miranda and who else? I would love to sit down and write with Jody and Messina. That would be really cool. Yeah, those are my top two co-writes I would love to do.
So you have this is your first CMA Fest as an artist.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the difference between, what is your view now as opposed to when you were here as a fan?
Well, now I look at a schedule the whole time, just walking around going, I'm lost. That's what I'm doing this year.
Well, there's a lot of fans that do that too.
Right, but it's also fun to go out on the floor and walk around, and I can still be a fan too, so that's pretty cool.
You still get pretty starstruck?
Oh yeah, definitely. Even even if I'm opening for a big artist, I definitely get starstruck. I'm like, okay, calm down, Kasey.
So you say you have new music that you're working on?
Yes, we just cut 6 or 7 songs, I believe, and we're working on putting out new music for.
And there is a video out for everything in Texas, right?
Everything is Texas. The music video is just a glimpse of what it's like for me on the road. Everything from being in the van to being on stage in front of thousands of people. As a young kid, I was dancing around in my underwear in the living room watching CMT in the mornings and dreaming of having a music video on there one day, and it has happened. It just went on their new artist discovery program this past week, so
a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, we're super excited, proud, and truly blessed.
So what's going on the rest of the year?
Rest of the year, we're going to keep touring on the road every weekend. I'm a writer now at Sony ATV, a writer-artist, so keep writing songs, keep playing on the road, getting the music out, and that's what the rest of the year looks like for me.
Okay, a few quick fan questions.
Okay.
Cheese in your chili or not?
Yes.
Mountains or ocean?
Oh, I'm from North Carolina. I have both. Ocean.
Okay. Fritos or Cheetos?
Cheetos.
Hot or mild tacos?
Mild.
Okay. Love movies, danger movies.
Love movies.
Okay. Everybody, thanks to Kasey for joining us this morning. And where can we check you out on social media?
KaseyTyndall.com, and all of my handles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that good stuff is just at Kasey Tyndall. So.
Okay. Thank you, Kasey, and enjoy the rest of CMA Fest.
Thank you very much.